Hey everyone, it's Pataling Rewind here in a world of overflowing with information, some true, some not so much. It's super important to understand what's happening and how it affects us. Maria Ressa, a Nobel Prize winner, spoke at the UN recently and she had some really powerful things to say. Let's break down 5 key points from her speech and talk about why they matter. Point 1. Information ecosystem are broken. Okay, first up, Ressa talked about how our information ecosystem are broken. What does that even mean? Well, think about how you get your news. Social media, online articles, we're constantly bombarded with this stuff, and it's not always easy to tell what's real. Ressa pointed out that lies spread faster than facts online. This is a big problem because it makes it harder to make a good decisions about anything, from who to vote for to what's actually healthy to eat. This hits us every day. Think about those crazy rumors you see online or fake news stories that your relatives share. It's hard to know what to believe. Ressa highlighted how technology is changing democracy. Social media was supposed to connect us, but it's also being used to divide us. She talked about how authoritarian government and other bad actors are using this platform to spread propaganda and manipulate people. This is super relevant because it affects our elections, our political debates, and even how we treat each other online. Example of this, cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a real thing, and a lot of it is fueled by this kind of manipulation. We need to demand more responsibility from tech companies. They need to do a better job protecting us from disinformation and hate speech, and we need to be more mindful of what we post and share. Being a journalist herself stressed the importance of independent journalism. She talked about how journalists are under attack in many countries, facing threats, harassment, and even violence for doing their jobs. Why does this matter? Because journalists are supposed to hold power accountable. They're supposed to ask the true questions and report the truth even when it's uncomfortable. If they can't do their jobs, then who will? Ressa also spoke about the importance of fighting impunity. This means holding people accountable for their actions, especially when they are in position of power. She emphasized that when people get away with bad behavior, it sends a message that anything is allowed. This is huge. If our leaders aren't held accountable, then corruptions and abuse of power will just keep happening. We need to demand transparency and accountability from our government officials, and we need to support organizations that are fighting corruptions and human rights abuses. Finally, Ressa ended her speech with a message of hope and action. Despite all the challenges, she believes that we can still fix things, but it's going to take all of us working together. This is the most important part. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by all the problems in the world, but we can't give up. Get involved in your community, support causes you believe in, and speak out against injustice. Maria Ressa's message is a wake-up call. We need to protect the truth, defend democracy, and hold power accountable. It's not going to be easy, but it's worth fighting for. And that's all for today, and thanks for watching.